gorgeous Easter Sunday here in Fairlawn, Ohio, as we welcome you to the historic Riviera Lanes, where the world's greatest have entered. It is the Madison Square Garden of professional bowling, and today the sold-out venue hosts the finals of the 60th edition of the PBA Tour's premier event. Welcome to the Tournament of Champions, where one of these 5 professionals, including the future Hall of Famer, your 3-seed E.J. Tackett, will win this, the 5th and final major of the PBA season. Kimberly, thank you. It has been a breakout type season for Kevin McCune, your 4-seed from Munster, Indiana, about 20 minutes outside Chicago. Comes from some pretty good DNA in the bowling world. His dad, Eugene, won a couple titles here on the PBA Tour, and Jacob Buttriff is up first. And oh yeah, we're breaking it all out for the TOC,
brother.
right? Did you? I mean, Emmy-winning actor, director, producer Ben Stiller in the house, right by the lane side, to watch Jacob Buttriff's first shot. And
Hello, Ben. How do you like that messenger, baby? Right. Favorite Ben Stiller movie. Do it.
I think you and I both are in the Tropic Thunder worlds,
absolutely.
Right?
I mean, he should have gotten an Oscar for Simple Jack, but Tropic Thunder by far my favorite.
Cable Guy, Secret Life of Walter Mitty,
Night at the Museum,
Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, so many great ones.
Royal Tenenbaums. All right, this is how you start a show, folks.
Are you ready to have some fun today?
I'm ready.
I am so jacked.
I know you are. I'm ready for a lot of things,
God.
brother. A lot of emotion in this building
yes,
today.
Yes, sir.
Kevin McCune keeping those emotions in check. Opening strike.
Here's his arsenal, Rob, going with IQ Tour 78U urethane.
Oh! Okay, it's going to be that kind of day, huh? A little late drop of the 4 there, so nothing but strikes so far here. Buttriff, remember, had to bowl 2 matches yesterday to get to this show, as we take another look at that last effort from McCune.
It looked like he got that shot in a titch, and if that ball holds and holds line and he's able to do that, he's going to have a good go at Jacob.
Oh, boy.
Especially if that happens.
Wow, that's tight.
Through that million.
The 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Ball over here to the right. Cut the head pin into the 4-7. Or there's a phone.
Yep. Lean into it, Jacob. Well done. Now walk away.
You can also do it this way. Deflect off the head pin. Oh.
Open frame.
And that looked like that was the way he was trying to do it, trying to get the ball to deflect off the head pin into the 4-7. But loss of count and an open frame.
Randy, if you need the pros on our show today, bowling perfect game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling, courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com. Sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Remember, Jacob almost had a perfect game on yesterday's show. Back to the strike game at the front 8, and there's a little something about the 300 games involving our guys today on the show.
4 or 5 had 300s during the week. There was 8 total. The only player on today's telecast without a 300 this week, Graham Faw.
Yeah.
Graham Faw, your number 2 seed.
That one went down the lane so fast, strike track couldn't pick it up.
Yeah, slow down. Slow down a little bit, Kevin. Technology can't keep up with you. Yeah, this one was in a hustle. Late for dinner.
Big, strong kid. Used to be a phenomenal baseball player. Talked with his dad some about his baseball back in when he was playing. He said, man, could he bring it, but he was more known for his hitting.
We go back to the 2023 Players Championship at Valero, North Brunswick, Mother's Day of 23. McCune swept Jacob Buttriff in 3 games to win his first career title in the season's final major. It's those 2 again here. Match at the TOC, and boy, McCune has been pretty dialed in so far outside of that 1 spare in the 3rd.
500 rev rate and just south of 21 miles an hour, just bringing the thunder.
It's interesting, you look at that plant foot, the left foot, he gets up on his toes. Like there is just so much force and power going forward that he needs everything to hold him from crossing over the line. Back to Buttriff in the fourth. Butters gets another strike, so that's back-to-back jacks after that open frame in the second.
Gotta take a re-rack.
And a quick re-rack called from Buttriff. So strike, open frame, strike so far from Buttriff. Trying to get himself to the PBA playoff, trying to get himself to the TOC title game. Yeah, late kick of the 7.
Cuts it to 5 with that strike right there, Ron.
Here's a look at today's oil pattern, powered by Kegel, the Don Johnson.
Remember the great Don Johnson, $2.99 at the Tournament of Champions on this very pair, 27 and 28. The blue line, the right-handers, you can see where Kevin's trying to play them early to start. The lefties, they're going to start right around between first and second. They've got a pretty good range left and right of that target.
Second pair of strikes already for McCune. 502 revolutions per minute.
Yeah, that's a lot, especially for a player that uses his thumb. You can see how you were talking about his plant foot coming into the slide. He's got a lot of force and momentum going into the foul line. You better get your cleats adjusted properly on the bottom of those bowling shoes.
Yeah, those toes pushing back his body, and that one was straight all the way.
A bit aggressive, and you can see just how straight up the lane that was. That was one board of head belly. You know, it's interesting, and we're going to try to get a shot of it when we come back from break. Jacob Buttriff, when he's going into the foul line, his foot never stops.
Nice cleanup by McCune. We're going to conclude McCune versus Buttriff next here at the 2025 TOC. The winner to take on E.J. Tackett. Well, 278 was the day's high score, propelled him to today's final 5 here at the 2025 PBA Tournament of Champions. Buttriff to close out the 6th. Curls that one in, get out 7, get in your home.
Now watch this slide, Rob. Remember you were talking about Kevin? See that? It's a lot of slide, my brother.
That's nice. I like the slide. Buttriff vision.
That's old school, man. That's back in the days we used to slide a lot. And now it's kind of plant and hit on it as we take a look at his arsenal. Black, pearl hammer urethane.
5 in a row now for Buttriff after that open frame in the second.
And the lead
of 7. I mean, just perfect placement. Hard throwing McCune off an 8 spare in the 6th. Strike in the 7th.
And again, we look at his numbers.
Who else, who throws it as hard or harder than the PBA? Anybody jump out?
I mean, Osku Palermo, back when he was on tour, he could bring it at those numbers. But that, honestly, that's kind of normal speed for Kevin. He can do a lot of things with a bowling ball, throw it two-handed, open up the entire lane, but he likes doing this. Oh, this time no trip on the 4. .479 standing just for a sec. And he knows what's at stake. He needs that hit.
That spare ball gets there in a hurry.
How about 29 miles an hour?
It just bounced.
It's like he's throwing an 8-pounder down the lane.
Yeah, it looks
There's
effortless.
one. There's one dead left.
I would need that like prop up rack to push that ball down and try to get some momentum. Get a running start. All right, Buttriff in his unique approach. Looking for 6 in a row. No!
Yeah, it looks like he got it in just a little bit. Ball pushes just a tad farther down the lane and leaves that ring in 7-pin, and just a pinch faster on that right lane.
Well, his opponent, McCune, needed that run of strikes to hit pause. Buttriff takes care of the 7-pin. You take a look at your PBA playoff points. Final major of the season. EJ Tackett, you have a 3 seed.
How about that lead?
It feels insurmountable.
Right?
Right?
Because it is?
Because it is. Like, I'm not good with math, but
Yeah.
and there's Butter on the north side of the cut line. McCune at 15 really needs a run here today to get in the playoffs. Back on the strike train is Buttriff.
Kick save on the 7 and a beauty. I mean, if you walked into a bowling center in back home, Orange County, and you saw this kid here throwing a bowling ball, would you ever guess that he was a professional bowler?
Buttriff, no. McCune, yes.
Just such a unique style.
Did we ever find out where that came from? Like, it just happens. I think it's just kind of his body and how it moves and how it gets going. And
it's his way.
Yeah. Because there's not a coach out there who's going to say, hey, study this guy.
Yeah. No, exactly.
This is how you got to do it.
Honestly, they said the same thing about Walter Ray for years, right? In his unique, unorthodox style, that big out-to-in swing. And, you know, it looked like he had a bunch of things flying around when he was letting go of the bowling ball, kind of like an octopus falling out of a tree. Right. A lot of things moving around.
Getting a lot of branches.
And nobody's won more titles than Walter Ray Williams Jr.
Yeah, whatever WRWJ did, he did it just fine.
Can't tell you the countless of hours players would spend sitting behind Walter Ray watching him, trying to figure out his magic.
McCune down 7 in the 10th. Oof. Left the 8.
At that speed, if he gets that urethane ball just a little bit right with his trajectory, it's not getting back.
One more shot from McCune. Can finish with a 2:15.
Buttriff with the mark will be in the 220s. Mark in good count.
So 2:15 for Kevin McCune. And he'll take a seat and see if that somehow is going to be enough to hold off Buttriff, who needs a mark and 3.
Buttriff's only open frame.
In the second.
Yeah, on this right lane.
There's your mark.
Those are always the best kind. Another solid game for Jacob Buttriff. Trying to do what Jason Belmonte did back in 2023, run a ladder and a half from that number 6 position. Remember in 23 when Jason did it.
3 to move on. Third straight win here at the TOC, and Jacob Buttriff advances.
Exactly. All right.
3 more wins, and he's a TOC champ. Long way to go today. But the first step is done for Buttriff.
Test shot.
232 in the books. 231 rather. 231, 215, 16-pin win for Jacob Buttriff. So he moves on. And up next, your 3 seed, E.J. Tackett, the winner to take on Graham Fa. And then on top of the food chain right now, your 1 seed, Jesper Svensson from Sweden. 27 tour titles, 7 majors on E.J. Tackett's resume. He's got Jacob Buttriff. And, you know, Randy, you and I, we knew that Ben Stiller was going to be here yesterday.
Yeah.
And we asked E.J. Tackett, all right, what's your favorite Ben Stiller movie? Dodgeball. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Favorite line.
If you can dodge a wrench.
He's got so many good movies, man. You kind of forget, don't you?
Yeah, because they're all so good.
Yeah, you're like,
There's so
oh,
many of them.
Wait, he was in Something About Mary. Wait, he was in that one
exactly,
too?
exactly.
Oh, man. There's a reason he's here. There's some PBA affiliation, we'll say, with Ben Stiller coming your way in the future. Buttriff. Strong open. And here's the man who is literally just days away from confirming that he is your back-to-back-to-back PBA Player of the Year, E.J. Tackett.
And the big question mark, what type of ball reaction will he have based on how Kevin McEwen himself broke down the championship pair of 27 and 28. To have any chance, they have to create some friction right of target and some hold left of target. They tried stretching out the pattern with urethane early on. As we take a look at EJ's Arsenal Sub-Zero Forge.
I like the look of that ball. Pretty going down lane.
Oh no. You know, that EJ's rev rate is so high, that's a multicolored ball, and when it leaves his hand, it starts rotating down the lane, it becomes like one solid color. There's that rotation, that beautiful rotation of EJ Tackett.
Oh.
Ball goes right by the 9 pin. No problem on the cover. 15 to 15 this week on the 9. We get all of our great stats each and every week out on the PBA Tour from our dear friends over at Lane Talk. For more information, head on over to lanetalk.com and download the free app.
Back-to-back opening jacks. The clean wipe presented by Dude Wipes as Jacob wipes all 10 off the deck.
No fear, all clear, all 10 down.
Messenger right in front of the 7.
Well, every shot thrown makes somebody happy, and that one made EJ Tackett feel a little bit better. As you mentioned, Rob, head pin in front of the 7.
Missed this shot once this week.
It's not bad. Seeing how he's shot at it 50 or 45 times now.
Tackett down 9 as he gets set to close out the 3rd. See his numbers this week, what he did average-wise and in match play. We talked in the Open about just how dominant he has been over the course of really these last 3 years. And he's now in that fraternity that includes guys like Belmo and Duke and Walter Ray and Anthony. That one right at target. Right as I'm trying to hype him up.
It never fails, right? Location at the arrows was pretty good, but the trajectory through the front was a little too much angle, and that's the problem when he gets it to that spot right there and it doesn't get back.
Open frame in the 3rd.
And that's when apprehension kicks in on the next shot, right? Because your mind now says, listen, don't get it too wide.
You wonder where his mind is. Like, we clearly know it's in a good place, but maybe not in the place it's been through most of the season. Remember last week in Jackson, Michigan, finished in the 100s. They kind of brushed it off to us the other day. It was just one of those weeks. They bowled okay, but he left Michigan a little confused, he admitted. Went home, had some good practice sessions. Admitted there were some nerves today to Kimberly just moments ago. He felt a little out of breath. And this is not the Tackett that we've grown accustomed to this season. This is a struggle right now. Open with that strike, and then a 9 spare in the second, an open frame in the third, and he's got some work to do here in the fourth. Manageable work, but work nonetheless.
And part of the nerves come from the feeling of my ball reaction and my shot is not all that great. The left side of the lane looks really, really good, and in order for me to keep up, I've got to be able to have some mistake room left and right.
These two head-to-head on television, and it has certainly been advantage Buttriff. Trying to make it 4 wins in head-to-head competition on TV against Tackett. Back on the strike train is Buttriff there in the fourth. Lead swells to 24.
And 14 frames, Buttriff missed the pocket once.
Remember, had to win twice yesterday to make today's show. Rolled a 234 and a 278 yesterday to move on to the final 5 here at the TOC on Fox. Oh boy. I mean, that
again,
close to a 7-10.
Once again, Messenger in front. It's the only thing that's keeping this match kind of in focus, right? I mean, EJ Tackett with an open frame, no doubles. And Buttriff could have easily had the front 5.
It gives Tackett a soft opening right now. He's down 24, needs to get back on the strike train. He's on the right lane, which is where he got his only strike in this match in the first frame. 3-time PBA Player of the Year. We can go ahead and update that graphic. Yeah. Seth Shore, go ahead. Just make it 4-time PBA Player of the Year. Get on it, Seth Shore. There you go. Yeah, he knows it. That's who I am. That's how I roll.
$2 miles an hour slower than we saw Kevin McCune in our opening match.
But the revs are pretty close to the same.
EJ actually has a higher rev rate. But both in the 500s, EJ's right around 530.
Strikes here in match number 2 for your reigning PBA Player of the Year. In Allen Park, Michigan, just outside Detroit, one of our favorite places to go. EJ Tackett has done his part to help Team Motive to the top of the standings. Yep, the PBA Elite League Battle of the Brands presented by Beatbox. It's pitted bowling ball manufacturers against each other in this season-long competition.
Storm making a nice comeback.
Ooh. 14-pin lead for Buttriff as he closes out the 6th. Oh! The third aggressive messenger that's flown in the face of its intended target, and the 8-pin remains standing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good miss for a professional. This is 3 boards inside a target, and for it to just go solid 8, that just tells you how much of a spread he's got to get his ball to the pocket. Hey, let's get out of the floor and talk to tour rep Dr. Dino Castillo. Dino, how do you like what Buttriff is doing thus far? Although he's 3 strikes, 3 spares, carries gone a little bit, but you still like what he's doing?
I still absolutely love what he's doing. He just has to trust the process. He's getting, the adrenaline's getting to him a little bit, so I just got to calm him down, and Dr. Dino's in the house.
Get down!
There we go.
Well done, Dino, well done.
The clean wipe presented by Dude Wipes. This one could have been a little dirty, could have been a little messy, but in the end, one wipe, all is needed.
Oh, after a couple of bad breaks with some messengers and an 8-pin, nice break trip in the 3.
13-pin deficit for Tackett, back on the strike train. Does he go? That's now 3 straight. He's got momentum in his camp.
Yeah, and what he's done is he's moved away from that hang spot. Remember the couple of shots that he got out wide about the 1.5, 2 board that didn't get back. He's moved in off of that, staying away from that zone, and right now 1 strike away from taking the lead here in match 2.
He was down as many as 24 pins. Chance to take the lead.
Yeah, that one was in and it did not lay off. But just the 4-pin, you can see it's more up the lane, and I'm surprised it held pocket that long.
Now 15 for 15 this week, going after the 4-pin is Tackett. Takes a seat. Buttriff up, can max out with a 248. He had a 231 last game in that 16-pin victory over Kevin McHugh.
Another big miss in, and this time he goes through the face.
Fifth time he attacks the 247 this week. Open frame. Oh my.
Most of the ball's hooked all week.
Just like that.
He's trailing.
Got it to that friction spot outside and it overhooked on him.
Foundation frame 9th. Who will move on to match 3? Nice bounce back shot.
Can't shut him out. Nice wally here for Jacob, but he can't shut out Tackett.
When you lofted. Okay. So that one, once you lofted it on the right lane, it cut the lane really fast.
Tackett already 4 titles this season, 2 of the majors. And he's right of target. Oh!
And there it is.
It off my hand.
1, 2,
Gosh,
10.
dang it, EJ.
That break point down
Just doing
lane.
bad shots.
He's got to be around
Hooking
3,
after the
4,
last one, I
5.
just missed it.
I think he said he just dead missed this off his hand.
Big shot. Didn't like it. Open frame. How quickly this pendulum swings.
Oh, if he strikes out, he's going to force Buttriff to get the first hit in the 10th. Buttriff going at 196 right now. EJ Tackett can strike out for 200 even. Not over yet.
But an awful time for an open frame.
No kidding.
A little bit. Come on.
Man, the scoring pace has slowed down.
That's just in the last 2 frames. Through the nose.
Oh, EJ. You've done so bad on this pair of lanes in your life. You did the two things you couldn't do.
One was wide, one was left.
Flip-flop those two shots. And you did the flip-flop.
He's saying if I got the one on the right lane more up the lane, it would have been okay, and a little bit wide on the left lane. But instead, it was the exact opposite.
Every pin's going to matter here, and that's a nice pickup. He'll take a seat. I'm sorry, one more shot.
And believe it or not, it's still not over.
Right.
I mean, good count here forces Buttriff to mark.
Very rack, please.
Buttriff's last two shots on the right lane. He went high and left an 8-pin, then he went high and left a 2-4-7 and missed it.
Last time he was on the right lane, an open frame in the 8th. So Tackett used one of his 2 re-racks.
And the best in the world struggle when their ball reaction isn't ideal. And E.J. Tackett, the last 3 shots, one was right, one was left, the last one was perfect. Buttrick just needs a mark.
Left the 2-4-7 last time he was on this lane.
Oh,
and
no!
Does it again!
For a minute, the 10-pin was standing. The last time in the 8th, he missed this.
It's been an adventure since the 8th frame for both of these. Buttriff, can he pick it up? Yes! Wow. That should see him through to the next match.
That was an inch from chopping it again.
Yeah, the moment of the match brought to you by Pilgrims. Chicken can be boring, Randy, you know that, but Pilgrims is turning chicken nuggets upside down. I love it, you love it. Put it in a nugget. Needs 5. Gets 10. Buttriff moves on.
What an adventure.
Wow, understatement. 196 to 190. It's already been a pair of wins for Buttriff. Can he make it 3? He's got your 2 seed. He's such a good kid, isn't he? 2022 Canadian Adult Male Bowler of the Year, your 2 seed Graham Vaught taking on Jacob Buttriff. We got the gift from Graham's mom.
Yeah.
Right?
Awesome.
Big, I mean, a big bag, not like the little
no.
take-home bag.
Yeah.
Like this is kilograms of Lay's ketchup potato chips. Buttriff with the strike in the first. And he'll take a seat, and your 2 seed Graham Vaught now lives in Urbana, Ohio. Comes up as you look at the release and result. Third major telecast of the season. Whoa! Whoa, did that hang a hard right?
That's a safe bet right now.
Big right turn on this shot. And that's not your thing, obviously. Look at that downlane reaction.
Yep, 5-pin is standing. Let's see if somebody's got to buy a round for the house. Nope.
It's never a good thing to hear a player say, well, my ball reaction looked better at the start of practice than it did towards the end of practice.
Right.
Right before you come on the air.
Preferred to finish strong.
Yeah. Take a look at his arsenal. He's going with a Black Widow Mania, which is not on his list.
been an early adventure for Graham Fa.
I mean, he is absolutely carving the left side of the lane. That's all the way out to 1 and back. Regarded as one of the best left-handers out here, Graham Fa, and having his best season as a professional.
Another lefty, Jacob Buttriff in the second. Back-to-back opening jacks for him. The winner to take on the 1 seed, Jesper Svensson, for the TOC title.
All lefties from here on out, Rob. No more right-handers. It's just Jacob, Graham Fa, and your number 1 seed, Jesper Svensson.
Three for 3 to open.
Look who's back.
I asked him yesterday about this season. He said, well, 100% better than 2024. He's now made every major TV show with his appearance this weekend here at the TOC in Fairlawn, Ohio. The iconic lanes 27 and 28 hosting the TOC here this weekend. We're on the right side, 28 right now. Fa, the lefty.
Oh boy. Okay.
Now fortunate to get that 7 to drop late. What's going on here today with Graham?
Too much angle? Maybe? Urethane ball's definitely in play. Jacob's proving that. Graham likes to use urethane. I'm not sure why he wouldn't be mirroring what Jacob's doing.
Brings that one up. Registration for the 2025 PBA LBC National Championships. It's now open to bowlers of all skill levels. And it returns to the Chicago area. It also includes a division for everyone. You can compete in singles as well as optional doubles and team events. You can even combine your scores with the pros. You can enter today, right now, at PBA.com.
I already got my doubles partner picked out.
Who is it?
You.
I have not been notified of that. Now, you might want to rethink that decision. I'm not a strong bowler.
I already got gear being sent to your house.
I'm in. If it's free, it's me. Send me 3. Oh,
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
it's just covering too many boards. The reactive resin and the shape is making him play too much of an extreme angle, and it's got to be really tough to control this.
He can't continue this way.
No.
I'm surprised he's still continuing this long into it. That is dancing with the devil over there. Open frame.
Hypnotize. Hypnotize.
Yep, making the call. Hypnotize. Are you surprised it took him 4 frames to make the change?
No.
Okay. What about a 2-year drought for Butters? Handbone! Damn straight I'm going to get a handbone in today.
I'm going to miss that.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like Graham could so be doing this, right? With the same piece of equipment. They're both on the same staff. They're both on the Brunswick staff, Brunswick family of product lines, and Graham could be right there doing exactly what Jacob's doing, maybe just a little bit inside of him.
Oh, man! Messenger almost delivered a nickel.
Another one of those for Jacob.
Right? We've seen, that's at least 4. At least 4. And even got it. Oh, there's 43-pin lead already.
All right, so it looks like Fa's going to change balls, maybe go to something a little less responsive. I think he's going to a hypnotize. So still in the reactive resin family, but maybe something that's a little bit smoother.
Maybe, just maybe, it's in the nick of time. His second strike in this game coming up next. UFL Fox Football Easter Weekend Extravaganza caps off. The San Antonio Brahmas battle the conference-leading DC Defenders. That one coming up next right here on Fox.
That's a pretty cool name, by the way, Brahmas.
Brahmas.
I like that.
Yeah, DC Defenders works for me too. Only 2 strikes and 5 frames for Fa.
Okay. Fa's win this year came against Jacob Buttriff.
Win at MSG. So he goes from one MSG, he goes from basketball's MSG, hockey's MSG, to bowling's MSG, Riviera Lanes. Big ball change here from Nick Foss so far. The early results pretty good.
Graham makes the change after 4 real frustrating frames that really told us a lot about the fact that he needed to really make that ball change, and what a nice change it was. Backing it up with a double, go down to the floor now with tour rep Dino Castillo. Dino, let's talk about the ball change Graham just made.
Well, Graham threw one and it obviously locked up, so then he knew he needed to get it out more, so he got one out way out to the gutter and almost fell in, but came back and struck. He just wasn't confident, so we got him to throw the hypnotize and a ball that he liked but wasn't sure.
Are you good with this ball change?
I love the ball change.
Okay.
Absolutely love it.
Thank you, Dino.
All right.
Dr. Dino.
Buttriff trying to add to his 33-pin lead.
All right. No trouble. Come on.
Nice break, tripping out the split, just leaving the 4-7. Big lead halfway through match number 3.
5th time he's facing the 4-7 this week. 4th time he cleans it up.
Sheriff Buttriff leads by 31.
Jacob has had the support. Had it last night in his 2 wins. He's had it so far today in his 2 wins. Leaves the 7.
Quitter 7. Remember, you had the messenger coming across in front. This time it's the quitter 7.
Lazy good for nothing 7.
Yep, that one.
Get out of the basement, get a job 7.
I'm done supporting you 7.
You can do this all day, buddy. All right, 7-pin goes down. And the lead now down to 30.
And here's a 3 to look at the ball change that Graham made coming in the 5th frame. But this is frame 6, the blue one. A little bit inside, much straighter trajectory through the front part of the lane. Bringing that break point in. And it doesn't hold.
Whoa. Yeah, I did. That's 3 for 3 with the ball change, but that one clearly right of target.
Yeah, that's not, even though it's a strike, it's not going to add to the confidence level.
But it'll add to the pin total. Deficit down to 20.
Just a head scratch, right?
I feel like that last shot that he got that Brooklyn was in his head, spooked him a little bit.
Well, yeah, so now he's going to make sure he tries to get this one out.
And what happens?
It hangs.
Way out. Some great telestrator work there.
Well, they told me to hurry. Our producer, David.
Get off his case, David Bruner.
Bruner's in my ear going, Randy, hurry up. I was trying to grab
sloppy telestrator work. Nothing was straight.
I was trying to grab like the right tool on my Fingerworks telestrator, and I whiffed on it.
It's a TOC. Be better, Randy. Be better.
There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on today, for sure. Buttriff lead at 35. Here he is to close out the 8th. It's been 3 straight spares, and it's going to be potentially a 4th straight spare for him. Remember, a great start to this game. Hit the opening 4. Jumped out to an early 44-pin lead. Was his biggest lead of this match. Numbers have shrunk a little bit. Now down to 34. The winner again to take on the 1 seed. Jesper Svensson for the TOC title. If you're Buttriff, you're like, man, just stay clean, right? Like, just keep doing what I'm doing. May not be super sexy, 4 strikes and then 4 straight spares, but it's effective right now because Fa's got 2 open frames, both on the left.
If he marks out, he can't be beat.
Right.
Yeah, we're starting to see the urethane reaction after a couple of games where the flat 7 the last time on that lane. Now the ball wants to check a little bit early. That one bailed down lane. No 7 and 9 with it. Just that one.
Drops the 3-pin.
All he needs is another mark. I think we've said that a couple of times this afternoon for Buttriff.
Well, remember how messy frames 8, 9, and 10 were last game for Buttriff and EJ Tackett. Eventually, Buttriff with a 6-pin win over Tackett. Now trying to take care of Graham Fa, the Canadian. Timely strike for Fa. He is not done yet. Can max out, though, only with a 2:11. Next Sunday here on Fox, the stars of NASCAR head to Talladega for the biggest thrill ride of the year. Coverage of the Jack Links 500 at Talladega starts at 2 Eastern. Green flag flies at 3, only on Fox.
Just looks like too much ball, too much angle. He's inside of where Buttriff is playing, throwing it outside of where Buttriff is playing. Gets his hand around that at all. It goes sideways.
Match 3 is done.
Thank you, guys.
Cleans that one up, but it's Buttriff moving on to the title match.
It's only happened one other time in this format. 2023, Jason Belmonte was the number 6 seed. Went all the way to clinch Tournament of Champions over 2 shows. Look at that.
Oh, no. That is more impressive than any shot I just made. All right, buddy.
A 182. And you're right, Randy. These numbers have dipped dramatically lately. This one, dancing with the devil.
And Strike Track showed a number.
Oh, jeez.
Strike Track showed a number I've never seen before. It showed a -5.
I'm not good with math. But that's no bueno. -5 is on, yeah.
It showed a -5.
It's on the dark side, my friend.
We got to see if we can't get a shot of that.
Oh, my. Great camera work. I don't know who picked that one up, but that was insane that it even stayed on the hardwood. So Buttriff now 3 wins today.
Yep.
5 straight going back to yesterday. It's a strike there as he continues his assault here on the 10th.
He's actually going to shoot a quiet 2:30 game. And look at another ball. This is reactive.
Yeah, he had a 231 in our opening match today. And then a 196. And then here looking for a 234 with the strike. And he gets it. So the day's high score. 234. 52-pin win. Unfreeze him. Let him move on to the championship match. And it is Jacob Buttriff. Remember, it's good to see Svensson back on television. Won this tournament back in 2016. 12 tour titles, just one major. Buttriff, 8 titles and 1 major. How good was Svensson this week? Jason Belmonte commented to him, hey, you look like vintage Jesper, and look who's looking on. His buddy, Kyle Troop, Kyle's dad, here as well as practice continues. Svensson and Kyle go back a long time, roomies. And
yep. Best buddies.
Man, blood
That was
brothers.
really good off your hand and picked up.
It's just so great, you know, sticking
but
around.
Still, I don't want to pick up there. I'd rather get the free
Cheer
the
on
free
your buddy,
push.
have his back.
Cheat a little bit with your feet.
Not easy for the pros on the tour. It's not easy when you're an international pro on the tour like Svensson.
Tyler Jensen sitting next to Kyle, along with, he's the president of Storm, along with Barb Chrisman, the owner of Storm, and her dear husband, our dear friend, Bill, passed away a couple of years ago, and boy, do we sure miss him. But it's great to see Barb out and being here with us.
Yeah, she has not run from the sport at all, has she? She has just thrown her arms around it.
And what they've done for the sport, that company, surely incredible over the years.
Tail of the tape for your title match here at the TOC. A pair of 30-year-olds going at it. Both have been on the tour for 11 years, combined 20 titles and 2 majors between the two of them. The 1 major for Svensson, of course, the TOC 2016 out in Oklahoma. Jacob winning the USBC Masters in Vegas in 2019. Let's go. It's title time. Uninterrupted championship match here at the Tournament of Champions. Now, turn up the music. Settle down in that couch. My buddy, Coach Bob Stoops, texted me. He's watching the show. Coach Stoops, good to have you, man.
Is Coach Stoops watching?
Yeah, he is watching, man.
That's awesome.
He's got some UFL activity he needs to scout after this. Buttriff opens up. So left the 3-pin.
Buttriff doing the natural progression, Rob, is he just continues to chase that oil line towards the center part of the lane.
He had started every match today with a strike until this one.
It's going to be interesting to see how Jesper plays this pair. I watched him in practice. He played in, he played out. I wonder what he's going to go with.
3rd show this season.
Looks like he's going to play out.
He was doing cartwheels in the back.
Remember where you were talking earlier about rev rate?
66.
There you go, my friend. I know you like rev rate, brother.
I do. Who doesn't love a little rev rate in their life?
At one point, midway through his approach, both feet actually come off the ground.
Oh.
And then he just unleashes some Swedish fury at the bottom of the swing.
Launches himself into that one. Man. Impressive opening shot as you take a look at his arsenal.
IQ Tour 78U urethane.
That's a mouthful. A double to open.
That's a good start, isn't it? I mean, am I overstating the obvious?
Nope. That's why you're here. Missed the pocket there. Some early heavy lifting for Jacob Buttriff here in our title match.
Get it over to the right side of the head pin, cut it into the 7.
Oh, get down! Yeah! Oh, what a pickup!
Man, for a minute there, it looked like the head pin slung around the 7. And it just slapped the back of the head of the 7 pin. Watch this. Incredible.
Wow, remember that shot. Oh, what a pickup. Gets the energy back in this house. Can't capitalize on it. And again, it's a 2-4-7.
It looks like the front part of the lane's broken down to the point where Jacob had to move in, but when he gets it wide, you saw what happened with the washout on the right lane, and this one gets up the lane and goes through the nose. And he's chopped that again.
Can't pick that one up. 28-pin lead for Svensson here in the third. Not the start Buttriff wanted. Spare, open frame. Svensson has been perfect. Comfortable victory earlier this week in match play for Svensson over Buttriff. Triple with attitude.
To me, it looks like he's left of where Jacob started this afternoon, using the friction from out and just overpowering it with speed.
To me, it looks like 3 straight strikes.
His laydown is a good arrow left of where Jacob started today. That area should be pretty fresh in the laydown.
Smart strategy. Has him up 38.
Go! Go! Let's go! Come on!
That opening ham bone for Svensson. 48-pin lead.
You and I talked about it yesterday. Go! Go! Let's go! Come on!
That's a friend right there, huh? That is a friend, Kyle Troop. Buttriff to close out the fourth. Oh boy. Big problems for Buttriff right now.
Yeah, he can't throw it hard enough to play the same line that Jesper's playing. And now he's in no man's land where if he is going to continue to move in and open the lane up, he's got to go to reactive ball. But we talked about it a couple of days ago, Rob, when we knew that Jesper was on the show and how much fun he is to watch. Right now, out of the gates, front four, trying to win this for the second time. Jacob Buttriff, no strikes through 4. He's in a lot of trouble. His bar reaction is no more.
How does he get himself back into this match?
I think he has to go to reactive resin.
Now would have been the time in the 5th. Okay, well, it worked. It worked.
That was a pretty good shot, but that's still the urethane ball.
All right, he's walking over. This is a conversation. I mean, you can do what you want, right? I understand you need to correct yourself. But sometimes you're going against an immovable object. And right now, Svensson has been that. Perfect through 4.
It's okay. 19.5 miles an hour at 560. When he's able to do Jesper stuff, it's pretty incredible. This week, he was able to do that.
Brings up the 3-pin. Snaps his start of 4 straight strikes. Takes a re-rack. They call them re-racks, I think, in name only these days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a timeout.
Absolutely. For the most part. There are, from time to time, pins off spot where players will look at it and just not like the looks of the rack, but for the most part, they're not bad.
I think more times than not, when they call the re-rack, they're not even looking at the rack. They're just like, I need to do something right now, whether I need to catch my breath, I need to calm down, I need to put a little more pressure on my opponent.
Not going to argue that.
We start the 6th. Svensson up 47.
Yeah, that was way in.
Oh, late drop of the 7.
Big
Remember
miss.
that one, yeah. And that took him out of danger. So just the 2-pin.
And again, how much of that is from the shot before, right? He went light. Left the 3-pin.
The mind games in this sport. Frightening. I don't know if you need a chiropractor or a psychologist more. So pings that one back into the pit.
He says, hey, that's on me. That's all me.
Yeah, got you.
Let's go Butters! Let's go Butters! Let's go Butters! Let's go Butters!
Left the 6-pin, so still without a pair of strikes in this championship match is Buttriff, who's trying to win his 6th straight match. 2 yesterday, 3 already today.
So it looks like Buttriff has actually moved back left last couple of shots. We'll see how that pans out. He did strike shot before that one. But moving in with the urethane ball wasn't it.
Let's go Butters! Let's go Butters! Let's go Butters! Go Butters! Let's go Butters!
We start the 7th. Buttriff. Where have we seen that one before, right? 2-4-7. Boy, it has been a struggle bus of a journey for him here in the title match. That the 4th time he's left that today?
Checking.
Cleans it up.
Four times. He's missed it twice.
It's just digging too much now.
One time, yeah. One
Too
time.
much in the front now.
All right, so they agree that it's hooking early. They agree it's hooking early, it's digging in. What's the move?
No, they're going to need some assistance from Svensson regardless.
Again, on that same right lane, he gets it just a pinch out.
Yep. But avoids disaster.
Avoids disaster is right, and Buttriff running out of frames.
Running out of real estate. Svensson keeps putting up good enough numbers after that great start. Remember, hit the opening 4. 9 spare, 9 spare, and looking for a 3rd straight 9 spare here in the 7th. Kyle Troop.
Kyle's having trouble breathing. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
It's hard being on that side.
Good friend, man. That's
Yep.
a good friend. Svensson telling us the other day, it's been a long time since I felt this competitive. Messenger, get in your home!
Hey, 7-pin! Why are you talking crazy? Why are you talking crazy, 7-pin? Like you were going to stand? Yeah, no.
I think we know where this one is going.
Up the lane, yeah, just up the lane. It's just getting, yeah, keep it up the lane.
All but over now.
Yep. Yeah, what a run. What a run, though, from Buttriff. Over the course of 2 days. There's your 6th seed. Has really turned things around on and off the lanes.
Yep. Some life changes.
Yeah, some real important life changes that included a move. And it has obviously paid off this week for him. His last win, though, still 2023 at the PBA Scorpion Championship in Wisconsin. But you get the sense he's found himself in a good spot, and he's trending in the right direction.
Absolutely.
He's made good life decisions.
There's his ball change, Rob, that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, in the 9th, maybe a little bit earlier. Particularly if you're going to get results like that.
That's slow, that's slow.
He's keeping on the lane both times.
He's home.
That was the play. I think that was the
198 max for Buttriff. Let's see what Jesper's got going. 257. He's in the 220s, working on a strike here in the 8th. Last couple of shots on the right lane, both come up light.
See Kyle Troop with the camera phone out, recording this one. Svensson in the 9th. The award-winning moment presented by 1800 Tequila, the world's most awarded tequila line. Please enjoy responsibly. There'll be some celebrating in the Svensson camp today here in Ohio.
And you and I called it.
Rolls it away and hugs it out.
You did it. Hey, don't leave yet. Don't leave.
All right, man. We're going to get your trophy in a minute.
I need number 1, baby!
Love you, buddy.
There you go, Jacob.
Proud of you, Jake.
Yeah, man, class act.
Love you, man. Thank you.
Love you guys.
So happy for that man. Timmy Mack right there on the right.
Great work, brother.
He's fighting back tears.
Yep. I called Jesper's last win in Helsingborg, Sweden last summer. And now this. But think of the footsteps that he follows in. Earl Anthony won this event twice. Dave Davis won this event twice, both southpaws. Johnny Petraglia.
Thank you, Fairlawn. Thank you, guys.
Steve Cook.
Thank you.
And now Jesper Svensson.
Love you, buddy. Great goal. Love you, buddy. You too. Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I'd like to introduce PBA Commissioner Tom Clark with the trophy presentation. Tom?
Thank you, Kimberly. Jesper, amazing week. Well-deserved. Your second PBA Tournament of Champions victory, 10 years apart. First one here at historic AMF Riviera Lanes. We're all proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tom.
Jesper, when you threw that shot in the 10th, it was pure elation on your face when you knew that you are walking away with this trophy. Once again, walk us through that moment for you.
Yeah, like all you could see, kind of a weird celebration, but I didn't know what to do with myself. It's such a huge relief, and yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out, and you know, have some extended family out here that supports me no matter what. And you know, it's been a long ride, 10 years since I won this tournament the last time, and yeah, trust me, I've been waiting. But I want to say one thing, guys. Do never stop dreaming. You know, if I can win this tournament twice, any of y'all's dreams are possible, so keep fighting. It will happen. Thank you for coming.
Such an inspiration and such great advice. Now, let's talk about those people who support you through the ups and the downs. You said Timmy Mack this week gave you great advice. He's your ball rep, but he was there and he kind of guided you here. And the first thing you did was go over there and hug your best friend, Kyle Troop. What does it mean to have that type of support behind you on the good days and the bad days?
Oh, it's priceless. It's great on the good days to get to, you know, enjoy the moment with other people. But, you know, there's more as well. Kyle and Brianna, Steph, Perry and the wife, Guppy's here, you know. Then they all treat me like family. And like you said, Timmy and Rob, Joey, Wesley, and, you know, the people at Storm are here. So, yeah, anything I could ask for, really.
Congratulations on your second Tournament of Champions.
Congratulations, Jesper. Yeah, raise that trophy up high, and he joins a list of some pretty impressive lefties who've done some damage here at the TOC.